Welcome to the Tyler
and Casey Show,
Today we're going to do the Gears of War 3 review.
the most anticipated game of 2011.
First, we're going to start off by reviewing the story. You play as Marcus Phoenix, the leader of Delta Squad, and this is happening 2 years after the sinking of Jacinto.
The human race is technically on the verge of extinction. People are scattered all over the place.
And this is all the doing of the Lambent and the Locust. For half of the story, you're searching for Marcus's dad, who you believe is alive. But we're not going to ruin the story for you.
You also get to look in depth in the Coltrane's past. Get to see him in his glory days in Thrashball. And it's a very emotional part of the story.
You get to witness why he was a star player and how he got to where he was. And it's pretty amazing.
It's a great part of the game.
At one part of the game, you witness what humanity was willing to do to survive. They ended up sacrificing one of their cities and killing everybody with a hammer strike.
Everyone's in ashes and it's very emotional.
One of the good parts about this is that you can break right through them.
Yeah!
But seriously, this is a pretty sad part that the people in the game would go to such an extreme and actually destroy one of their cities. They may have killed even billions. This is a pretty big city.
Or quadrillions. Okay, let's review the graphics. Graphics in this game are beautiful. Just one of the best graphics for a game on Xbox, or maybe ever.
This game gives you a great sense of depth of field, and you can see even the tiniest detail in almost anything.
It makes you feel the pain and agony of these characters and what they're going through. It's amazing.
Another thing to note is the actual characters themselves. It has great voice acting and great movement of their mouths when they talk.
In short, it has great facial animation. It's amazing.
Yeah, I also like the water scene because it has even the light refracting through the water, and it's really cool.
It's a beautiful part of the game. There's so much colors. It shows what the Xbox can really do.
Really? Boom! Headshot!
Okay, let's review the gameplay. Gameplay, if you're familiar with the Gears of War series, you know this gameplay. Duck and cover, shoot down the enemies, kick them in the ass!
They actually added something new called executions, which it has a different animation for every weapon, and they're really brutal.
Oh, blood and guts, my favorite.
I also like in the gameplay all the melee attacks. Like when you have a Lancer, you can chainsaw right through people.
But now, if you have the Retro Lancer, the new weapon in the game, you round at them, you run, and then you stab them. God, it's violent.
And you pick them up into air like a big bloody hay bale.
Yeah.
Also, there's a whole bunch of these huge boss battles you can go through, which it really shows how good the game is in graphics-wise.
They're some of the most amazing parts in the game.
After you've beaten the campaign, you have to check out the multiplayer mode.
Okay, let's start with Horde. Horde, everyone loves Horde. You remember Horde from Gears of War 2? Everybody loved it. This time you can put in like command posts and barricades and very convincing cardboard statue. Yeah, you just fight waves of enemies. It's Horde.
Also, at every 10th wave, you get a boss wave, which you go against like mostly berserkers, but you also might get like a that big lambent thing. But yeah.
Yeah.
Next we have the beast mode, which you can be the locust yourself.
It's very hard. You have to kill the cog in like a certain amount of time. It's hard.
You definitely need friends to beat this, which there's 12 waves that you have to complete to actually beat it.
Really? I didn't know that. Alright.
Yeah, and each wave gets harder. Like, once you're at the last wave, you're almost wishing that you never started.
Pretty much.
Wait for it. This is the best scene ever. Boom! Yeah. Hey, now it's the actual multiplayer itself.
You got your regular modes like Team Deathmatch and like a whole bunch of other stuff, but that's not the point. Multiplayer is extremely fun. And your enemy and your AI is like smart. They'll come pick you up right when you get killed. And yeah, I was talking about beast mode there, but anyways, let's see. It's so fun. There's so many modes. You can customize your character, give your weapon skins, make loadouts. It's amazing multiplayer and yeah, it's just great.
It's very fun to play with friends, and you always want to keep on playing. You also get that sense that you're actually on a team and that you actually have to beat them.
You have to think. You can't just go in there guns blazing. You have to be really strategic.
Yeah, like using cover and actually like moving up in groups. It's all very important to winning a battle.
And like you face some pretty hard people. People are harsh on Xbox Live. And by the way, if you get a execution in multiplayer, it's extremely satisfying. My God,
you get to like punch their face off if you're like a regular cog, or if you're a locust, you get to pull their arm off and beat them with it.
As you've seen at the beginning of the video, it's pretty nasty.
Now time for our overall score. So story gets 10, gameplay gets 10, the graphics get 10, and multiplayer gets 10.
Yep, this game is amazing. Casey gives it a 10 out of 10.
Tyler gives it a 10 out of 10. Now we have a montage for you.
Worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world.
Thank you for watching.
All right. Please subscribe to the Tyler and Casey Show. And go check out our Facebook page. And also, go check out our good friend Steven's channel, Kumiko7. Views Rubik's Cubes and stuff. We're in some of those videos, so go check them out.
Also comment and like our video if you like what you saw.
Boom.
Tyler, out.
Casey, out.
Church.
Church.